Okay, flavor adventurers, here's a juicy fact to kick things off. At its peak, Orange Julius was so popular, it was named the official drink of the World's Fair. And yet, hardly anyone today can tell you what's actually in it. Is it juice? Is it a milkshake? Is it some magical orange cloud that descended from the snack gods? Or is it a bizarre culinary experiment that went wildly right? Stick around because we're going to bust open the secret recipe of one of the most mysterious drinks in American fast food history and reveal a twist that'll make you rethink everything you thought you knew about citrus. Alright, now let's rewind the blender a bit. Orange Julius is one of those drinks that's been around forever. You might have spotted it in malls, old-school Dairy Queens, or even heard your parents rave about it like it was liquid gold. But for the uninitiated, Orange Julius is a frothy, sweet, citrusy drink that's cold, creamy, and hits somewhere between orange juice and an orange creamsicle milkshake. It's not your standard OJ, and that's where things get interesting. Here's the thing. Most people think it's just fancy orange juice. But if that were the case, why does it taste nothing like what comes out of a carton? Orange Julius has this smooth, foamy texture and a creamy citrus punch that feels engineered. Which leads us to the big question. What actually is an Orange Julius? What gives it that silky, smooth texture and nostalgic flavor that regular juice just can't touch? To solve this juicy mystery, we've got to go back to the 1920s. Picture this. Julius Freed, a man who owned an orange juice stand in Los Angeles. Business was just okay, until his buddy Bill Hamlin came along. Bill was like, "Hey Julius, your OJ is a little acidic for some folks. Let's make it smoother." So they whipped up a new version by adding a blend of powdered egg whites, milk, vanilla sugar, and boom, the Orange Julius was born. It became so popular, people literally lined up chanting, "Give me an Orange Julius." And yes, that's where the name came from. Now, here's where things get weird. That original recipe, kind of a science experiment. The egg whites gave it that frothy texture. The milk cut the acidity. The vanilla added smoothness, and sugar, well, because sugar. It was basically the first orange juice smoothie decades before smoothie was even a thing. And get this, some of the earliest versions used ice cream, turning it into an almost dessert-level drink. Not bad for something that started as a way to make juice more tolerable. And let's talk texture, because that's the real magic trick here. The reason Orange Julius stands out is that it feels different. The foaminess comes from those egg whites or dairy proteins whipping up into a froth when blended with ice. It's almost like a cocktail, but for kids. The drink was so ahead of its time, it basically invented the mall beverage trend before there were even malls. Now, here's a twist you probably didn't see coming. For a while, Orange Julius even had a secret spice blend, a mix of citrus oils, vanilla, and who knows what that kept people guessing. Some say it was a guarded formula like Coca-Cola's. The ingredients changed a bit over the years, especially when Dairy Queen bought the company in the 1980s. Modern Orange Julius drinks are now available at many DQ locations, but if you've ever felt like today's version doesn't quite taste the same, you're not imagining it. The recipe has evolved and been reformulated. Let's dig deeper. Modern versions of the drink have removed the raw egg whites, thanks food safety regulations, and replaced them with ice cream or non-dairy creamers, stabilizers, and emulsifiers. But the goal remains the same: create that perfect, cloud-like blend of citrus and cream. Some even include a mystery powder blend known only to franchise operators. Conspiracy theory? Maybe. Delicious? Absolutely. And hey, if you're into chasing down the truth about food myths and flavor legends, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next one. Here's another layer to the mystery. Did you know there's an entire cult following of people trying to recreate the original Orange Julius at home? There are Reddit threads, YouTube tutorials, and secret family recipes passed down like heirlooms. Most of them include orange juice concentrate, powdered sugar, milk, vanilla extract, and ice, but the flavor still varies wildly. No two recipes taste quite the same. That elusive Juliusness is surprisingly hard to nail down. And if you're wondering how big this drink got, at one point there were hundreds of Orange Julius stands across the US, Canada, and even Asia. Celebrities were spotted sipping it. It made appearances in movies, and yet, like a lot of vintage foods, it started to fade from the spotlight until Dairy Queen merged it into their menu. Now it lives on, often blended with strawberry or mango, but the OG orange remains iconic. Now for the creamy twist you've been waiting for, the one most people don't know. Orange Julius wasn't just a drink. It was part of a bigger food innovation movement of the early 20th century. It blurred the lines between beverage and dessert, using food science decades before the term molecular gastronomy existed. It was a trendsetter, a texture pioneer, a citrus-flavored icon that shaped how we drink today. So, what is an Orange Julius really? It's not just a juice. It's not quite a shake. It's not a smoothie in the modern sense. It's a foamy, frosty, nostalgic blast of chemistry, history, and happy accidents. And once you've had one, you never forget it. Alright, flavor fanatics, have you ever tried an original Orange Julius? Or maybe made your own version at home? Drop your recipe or your weirdest citrus combo in the comments. And if you're hungry for more food mysteries, check out our video on the truth behind Blue Raspberry. Until next time, keep sipping the secrets.